Seems like you've been pretty thorough. Are you ready to discuss what you found? Excellent. I'll take what you've collected. Let me take a look at what you found. I just need a minute to review it all.
Pull out your decoder with us, kids. It's detective time.
I see. That's concerning. Wait a moment. This name. I know this name. I think I've seen enough. Initiate, we should discuss our findings. Well, it seems like Cassie was indeed a part of this caravan group, but I think it'd be a good idea to step through the evidence together. I may have been assuming too much about Blue Ridge's involvement. I'd like to be on the same page. So where would you like to start? Yes. No, it seemed this was a routine trip until the end. Something kept them here and forced them to set up camp so close to home. That's right. Storm forced them to bunk down. They were an extra large group too, with only one guard. Sitting ducks. Indeed. It looks like we have a clear account of their last moments here. That was my take as well. Based on Cassie's description and the letter you found earlier, we can assume they were these Hellcat mercenaries. The total number of people they abducted, though, is staggering. Nearly 15 in this trip alone. Right, the manifest. One name in particular really stood out to me. Did you notice it? That's right. Dr. Blackburn. Not only was he present on multiple trips, but Cassie makes mention of him speaking with the armed strangers, likely these Hellcat mercenaries you've dealt with. I imagine Dr. Blackburn was the one employing them. I knew the name sounded familiar. I had read it in Shin's report of your very first assignment with us. Think back, Initiate. Do you recall why Dr. Blackburn had been seeking our assistance? That's right. Dr. Blackburn was seeking assistance with his experiments. Something about curing diseases and helping people. I suspected it was too good to be true, and the evidence here certainly doesn't look promising. But could he really be kidnapping people? Indeed we do. Dr. Blackburn was hiring these Hellcat mercenaries to kidnap people from this route. It would appear they were cautious at first, but took advantage of a radstorm to steal away an entire group. An unfortunate end, but there's still hope of finding them. The only thing left is to report back our findings and determine Blackburn's location. I'm glad I had you here, Initiate. There's a few things I'm sure I would have missed if you hadn't been here to help. I do believe we make a pretty great team. I know you do, Initiate. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm a bit ashamed of how quick I was to jump to conclusions on this matter. It's something I know I need to change, but even still, I'm thankful that you continue to place your trust in me. Anyway, we should get back to Atlas and report what we found. If we can determine where Blackburn took this group, we may be able to track down Cassie, and perhaps countless others. I'll meet you there. Good work, Initiate. Ares, my rash behavior was unfitting with my position, and frankly, unfair to you.
Water under the bridge. All of my best friendships start with misplaced suspicion of mass kidnapping.
I will take your word for it. I am sorry either way.
If you really want to make it up to me, I've heard you guys have some killer rocket launchers to spare.
Absolutely not. Initiate. Good. You're here. We finally have a clear picture about the abductions, and it's time to do something about it. The Hellcat Company has been abducting people. Our findings at Harper's Ferry mean that Dr. Blackburn is almost certainly involved.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then. The arrogance he must have had to come here, knowing what he was doing. Unbelievable.
The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96. Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Night Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious. Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there near the main door. Activate it to get the all clear and I'll follow you in.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed.
Need some words of wisdom, Initiate? Hi, Initiate. How you holding up? Need to talk? What can I do for you? Or did you come to lend a hand?
It was an honor.
I can't wait to take a closer look at this. Thanks again.
This can't last forever.
personal and scientific failure. Academic research was a dead end. The world was descending into riots and ruin. Food shortages were increasing. Generating papers in a university lab to secure tenure seemed pointless. It felt irresponsible in the face of everything happening. Less Tech approached me about joining the greenhouse initiative. Genetic engineering to produce new crops and multiply production. It swept away my concerns about joining the private sector. Here was a chance to be on the cutting edge and solve real problems at the same time. Dr. Dumont described the goals of the atom unity theory and the greenhouse initiative in terms that set my mind ablaze. There was satisfaction to be had there, doing the best work, advancing humanity, making the world better than it was. Then the funding vanished. The research staff was being cut with no explanation, simply a shift in priorities. Dumont begged me to stay, promising the new work would be vital and challenging. To my everlasting shame, I did, and long.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but, I think I quit. Our squad was guarding the entrance here when we were overrun by Blood Eagles. Killed everyone. Me too. I just haven't kicked it yet. Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place, among other things. Promised us salvage rights here when he was done. I don't think we're gonna collect on that. Love the optimism, but my ticket's punch. I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna take out those Blood Eagles. Make better choices than I did.
Calm down. Calm down? Eric, what kind of scam is this? I told you this isn't what you expected. I'm still trying to process it all through. Bullshit. You work for both. You can't. No. Jeanette, I already told you. So, the door has sealed. There is no way for us to reopen it. Apparently not.
And it's just the 5 of us in here?
That's right.
That's crazy. You could fit an entire town in here. I want to know about the experiments. Are there really 10,000 creatures in cryo here? And instead of preserving them, you want us to experiment on them, induce mutations, optimize for lethality.
Those are our orders. We'll all have weekly research quotas to meet.
And if we refuse, or fall short?
Anyone failing to meet their quota, or otherwise trying to rebel, will be eliminated. You can't be serious.
Sir?
I'm afraid so.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Blood Eagles. What are they doing here? Looks like Paladin reminding super mutants. We still need to figure out what. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through. Glad that's over with. I miss you, Mama.
biological research associated with multi-gene. That's the inspiration I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, my profession, but less than forthcoming about its nature. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 22. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens of the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last